Hello everyone, welcome to and or back to my channel. My name is Alexis. I'm going to talk about manifestation today. Let me tell you, first of all, I hate editing videos, so my attempt from now on is just going to be like to make really short informative videos on whatever topic that I can. So manifestation, what is manifestation? It is the public display of emotion or feeling or something theoretical made real. So essentially just an idea that becomes a physical reality. How it happens, we manifest stuff every day. Any thought, I'm pretty sure people know this, any thought that you put out into the universe is most likely going to become a physical reality within the means of universal laws and physical laws and things that make sense. So this pen, somebody had to think of the idea of a pen before it became a physical reality, and that's just how manifestation works, period, throughout everything. So I'm going to touch on 5 ways to consciously manifest things, because we do it all the time just by nature, but how to consciously manifest things that you want. The first, hardest and most effective way would be a lifestyle change. So being conscious of the things you put into your life, put into your body, the people that you're around, the thoughts that you have, the things that you indulge in, the music, the movies, everything, just pretty much being in a more positive vibration, and then you start to attract those things to yourself. Second way, meditation. This way it requires the most concentration if you're not used to focus, if you're not used to having your mind on a certain subject. So I'll make a whole video about meditation later, but you can Google what meditation is if you don't know. Next is a vision board. Essentially what a vision board is you just take a bunch of pictures and a bunch of ideas that you have, and you stick it all on a board, and you look at it every day, and you tell yourself every day that these are the things that I want, these are the things that are coming to me, etc., etc. Next would be writing it down. This is the easiest way, but it requires a lot of belief and a lot of kind of knowing that this thing is going to happen. So I have a journal. I also have a board up by my front door. I have a bunch of journals. I just repeatedly write what I want over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And what that does is just sends the energy out into the universe, so that you believe it is what happens, or you say it, it's what happens. The fifth way, and the most creative way, is through spell work and crystals and tarot cards, etc. Different ways of divination you can use to manifest. So let's say you have a crystal. You can Google what different crystals are, what they do, but let's say I have a rose quartz crystal and I put my intentions into it that I want to attract a relationship or attract love or whatever. I would just literally hold the crystal. I would speak my intentions into the crystal, and then you just carry that crystal around. So another way of manifestation is prayer. If you are you don't have to be religious to pray, but if you are into that, essentially what you're doing is you're asking a higher power to deliver something physical from your words, you know what I mean? So manifestation within yourself is just telling the universe, which is a higher power, telling yourself, your higher self, your spiritual self, that you want these things, and then they make it happen for you. Prayer is just manifesting things through a god or through a deity, through a higher power. Now I'm going to talk about 7 principles of manifestation. The first one is to have a vision. So like I said, you have a vision board, you have you writing stuff down. You just have to have a clear, you can't don't just be like, oh, I want a better life, etc., etc. So one of the keys to manifestation is to have a clear vision, to know exactly what you want. Meaning what house you want, you have on your vision board, the specific car you want, you have it on your vision board, etc. The next one is to have a strong desire. So not only do you need to know what you want, you need to really want these things. It can't be you can't be like, well, I want a car, but I would be okay without it, or I want a new house, but you know what I'm saying, you have to really desire. You have to want the things that you want, pretty much. Next would be to have clear intention. So going back to not doubting what you want, you can't be like, oh, I want a car, but I probably won't get it, or oh, I want a house, but I probably won't get it. You can't have, like, there should be no buts in your manifestation. There should be no maybes. There should be no, it should just be straight up, this is what I want, this is what I'm gonna get, this is what's coming to me. Next is to develop undeniable belief. That's kind of the same thing as having clear intentions and having a strong desire. It's just all, you know, goes hand in hand. So undeniable belief, when faith becomes knowing, when it's not I wish I could have, but it's I know I'm going to have, or I know that I have. Like, you are not in lack of anything, so you can't come and say, oh, I would like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You have to be like, I have $1 million, I am a millionaire, I have this in my life, etc., etc. The next step would be acceptance. So the same way how when you pray, you just kind of trust that it's coming to you. You pray and then you put it in God's hands. So with manifestation, you manifest and then you accept that that's what's happening, period. It's not nothing else to go to it. That's what's happening. The next step would be to take action. So of course you can't just continuously ask and not give back. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do things, and usually like when you are manifesting, what will happen is, even if that one thing doesn't come to you, like, of course you're not gonna like, oh, I want a house, and the universe is gonna drop a house in front of your face. That's not what's gonna happen. You're gonna say you want a house, and then the universe is gonna give you the tools to acquire this thing. And obviously you have to see the signs to be like, okay, this is what I asked for, so let me go talk to these people and set this appointment up and do this and do that. You have to take actions that align with what you want. The final step would be absolute detachment, meaning understanding that even though manifestations come from thoughts, you are not your thoughts. You are not that thought. You create thoughts, and thoughts create things, but you are not your thoughts. I'm gonna make a whole video on that because I feel like that's just, it might not make sense to a lot of people. You have to detach yourself from all things physical to like manifest properly, basically. So let's say you always are in this like negative mindset, you always got like whatever going on. You're pretty much like, you're becoming your thoughts. You're letting your thoughts control your life instead of using your thoughts to control your life. So you have to detach from, you know, detach yourself from the thing that you just manifested. I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. But yeah, in an attempt to not make these videos extra long, and I don't even know if I hit all the points that I was asked to hit in this video. I really hope I did, and if I didn't, please let me know. And any videos that y'all would like to see in the future, anything, any information I can drop, I'm gonna try to keep my videos under 10 minutes because I know people's attention spans. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Oh, another thing I was supposed to say, I had planned this out, I didn't write it down, but what I want y'all to do is for a week, take like a journal and write down something that you want every day, 20 times a day, 5 days a week. Okay, so at the end of the 5 days, you would have wrote down this thing. What's 20 times 5? 100? Yeah, you would have wrote down this thing 100 times, and then, you know, try to see like what opportunities come to you, and like see if this thing actually starts manifesting itself. Just test it out, and if it works, you know what I'm saying, start doing it all the time because it's fun.